All right, that's the opening to our new show today. This is the pinch of Skol between your cheek and gum show, ChabDog Sports Talk, brought to you by Chabner Law, serving Southern California's business and transactional legal needs, as well as estate planning, and by ChabDog Sports Blog for your head of your sports headlines, binding sports commentary at Chabner at chabdog.com. And we got a great show for you today. This is the show where lately I've shown I have the knack for getting the spread right. It was a 1 week streak of success. But, of course, I had a bad start on Thursday night, as usual. So we'll talk about what happened on the Thursday night game with our esteemed panel. Got Abe Miranda here, producer of the show. Another great opening, Abe. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Funhouse Games Company with his holiday attire there. I love you. Love it.
Thank you very much. I'm trying to get a little fashionable here as the Christmas or the holidays working out, and Gus got me rocking some Mickey today. But great to be on the show today.
Yes, and we have our special guest of the day, Drew Owens, in the upper right corner. So nice to have you back on, Drew. Yes, you're looking like a distinguished statesman there. You're going to tell us why the Vikings have a chance this week, right? I don't hear him. Do you hear him?
Turn your mic on, Drew.
He's muted. He's muted.
Yeah,
there.
I've unmuted him.
Okay. Sorry about that.
You're good.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Yeah, my Vikings have a slim to none.
Slim to none. I don't think I picked the Vikings, so that's reassuring.
I mean, they did win last week, right? They scored 30 points or something. They still have a good defense, don't they?
Yeah. Well, as long as you got a chance.
I picked them on our Sports Rock. Cool.
There's our other host there, Brian Gabby Keller. You know where I'm getting the Gabby from, Brian?
That'd be a guy from the movie, the Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles. Yeah, Gabby Johnson.
I get it. Gabby Johnson, one of the Johnson boys. Old West gibberish.
We'll play that clip at the break, okay? And you tell me that shouldn't remind me of you. Yeah,
I can see
but
that.
you're pretty damn smart when it comes to football, and I'm always listening to what you have to say.
I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong.
Yeah. Well, and of course we have Well-Read. Eric the Well-Read is on, and he's got this gorgeous view of, it looks like a trampoline and a basketball hoop.
Yeah.
I know you don't like basketball, so you can't be looking at that to see the great basketball shots, right?
Well, it depends on who's playing. I mean, I like basketball as long as it's not, the NBA and all its shenanigans. It's college. If it's my next door neighbor shooting hoops, yeah, him and his high school friends, they're harmless.
Or if it's let's say a good-looking girl playing basketball, bouncing on the trampoline, you might have to watch that too.
Yeah, you got it. Anyway, thank you so much for having me on today.
All right, and then speaking of good-looking women, we thought we'd have Dorothy Dawn on, but she's not on yet. So I guess maybe I scared her off by telling her I was going to play that intro, My Sharoni. What is the update on that situation?
Oh, yes.
Anybody want to say anything? Because I thought I heard there was an update on the situation.
Okay, I've got the breaking news. So, Sharoni Moore. So, the headline reads, disgraced ex-University of Michigan football coach Sharoni Moore offered OnlyFans models tickets in exchange for foursome. Ooh. So,
wow. That's
foursome.
What somebody's alleging?
Yeah. Well, no. This is on the New York Post, so this is not just some like a newspaper picked it up and vetted it and says, yeah, this is real enough to include it here.
They're reporting it. Yes.
Yeah, and they got a picture, and if you go to Twitter or you look it up, there's a picture of one of the girls you want to do a foursome with, and boy, do you know what the expression "pull a train" means?
What I think I see somebody on our show. It's Cindy Lee. She's saying "woohoo."
Yeah.
Yes, she's part of our like. She does like. She's really into all the national holidays. Right?
Yes. Every day is a holiday. Yes.
Right, and so today is Happy Monkey Day, apparently. So,
Monkey Day.
So today is that. So she fills us in on what we're celebrating today. Sometimes it's Happy Donut Day, things of that that nature. So
it's a good day for monkeying around. It's Sunday, man. Everybody's supposed to have.
Never knew we had one.
On Monkey Day. We don't have much college football to talk about. I did see a little of the Army-Navy game. That was just thrilling. But what I do like about those teams is that they can freaking get 3 yards in 2 downs. They don't have to pass it. And they're willing to go for it on freaking 4th and 1. It's about time we started seeing more of these teams just automatically go for it on 4th and 1. I don't care where the hell you are in the fucking field. You're going to get 1 yard and 1 down. You should be able to do it like I can do in Madden anytime. So I don't know how you guys feel about that, but seeing a little grind out running was, I thought, pretty nice. Anybody else get passionate about that like me? No?
I like the idea of going from the 4th down. The only problem is now you got freaking kickers that are kicking 60 yards. No problem.
That's such a weapon that you with a punt, you can pin somebody back almost all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. See, that's why I have him on the show. Because he's always thinking. Brian, did you like what I posted last night? You may not have seen it. I posted 2 clips from the Steelers-Denver playoff game in 1990. That was a great game where Bubby Brister was playing for the Steelers. Did you see that?
No, I did not see that.
No. Incredible. I've never seen a game where the home field meant so much because the Denver crowd was so goddamn loud. And the Steelers managed to deal with it for most of the game, but at the end of the game when Bubby Brister had to drive them down for a field goal to win it, they were so loud and the center could not communicate with him, and he was in the shotgun, and it was just it blew up on him. There was a bad snap, they lost the ball, and that was the end of the game. But that's why I love outdoor stadiums and cold weather and loud crowds. That's all part of the game, right?
Yeah, usually is. Should be.
Yeah, we kind of love. Do you remember that game, Drew?
I don't remember that game, but
He's saying something.
football.
I can't hear him anymore.
Can you hear me?
Low.
Yeah.
I think he is muted now.
He needs to get closer to the mic. Now he's muted. I don't know. I think he's muted on my end.
Let's unmute him.
Yeah.
Oh wait, he muted himself, so I'm not.
Oh, all right. Well,
control that.
While we're fixing that, I did get a clip for him from the Vikings, which we should play. It's my favorite Vikings player. Let's add this to the stage. This is Chuck Foreman.
Graceful pirouettes transform the stodgy,
Watch this guy
Vikings
run.
attack into one of the league's flashiest, and his all-purpose skills led them to 3 Super Bowl appearances during the 1970s.
Remember, he did a lot of twisting.
He's like a truck, man.
He'd do those full turns on a dime.
He's a truck that can turn on a dime.
Make a cut instead of a direct cut. He might spin.
That's a good kind of truck to have.
Yeah.
It's one of the first prominent press touching things.
Yeah, they called it a
Foreman
pirouette.
also turned the heads of his coaches, who seized the opportunity to add a new wrinkle to NFL
Man, he's a big
offenses.
dude.
I think Chuck
Yeah, isn't
Foreman
he?
was responsible for changing a concept.
That's
in
a
football.
big ass dude.
I think a lot of people.
And the other
realize
thing
because of
was he was a
back like
great
Chuck Foreman,
receiver.
that you can
So he
build
got a
offense
lot
on
of
these dump-off
catches.
passes if you have a guy skilled enough to beat that
Yeah,
first
the
pass.
first one
It's
there,
like-
For all those spins of his, he could make something
Yeah.
out of nothing.
I'm trying to think who
I
he
think a lot of
reminds
people
me of.
Change their drafting.
Barry
position
Sanders?
to a back who's possibly a better receiver.
I think
than
it's a
runner
little more
because of
Bijan
that
Robinson,
Chuck
but
Foreman type
he's
of-
not. He's more. I think he's more flashy than Bijan Robinson.
Headquarters.
They're very flashy. He said that he learned his running style. You know how he learned his running style? It was from watching The Family Cat. You know, he kind of it's like a cat because he's so flexible and
He's
he's
so
never really
good.
get
You know
it.
what's
Get,
amazing is how quickly that dude can get down the field, and he's big as shit.
he's fast, but he's also shifty, and he doesn't. It's not easy to get to his legs. I think that's the other thing because he kind of his body when he runs, his body's kind of out in front, the upper body, and the legs
Yeah.
are kind of weaving, and so it's very difficult to deal with him.
Well,
But
I mean, he's so big and then he's so fast. Like the fact that he's you know, I don't even recall today a guy that big, that fast down the field, catching balls and running today.
Well, like I said, that Bijan Robinson got from the Falcons is a lot of people think he's the best dual threat back in the league, and he's kind of built like this guy.
The
And
guy that was in Frisco.
He led the league in receiving and rushing a couple of years.
what's that?
He led the league in rushing and receiving catches a couple of years.
Well, that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was he MVP one year or something? I think maybe.
No, he was rookie of the year in 1973.
Yeah.
But he is in the Hall of Fame, right?
No, he's not. He should be though because
Oh, how could he not be in the Hall
His
of
career was
Fame?
kind of short.
he's a Viking.
Yeah, his career. What it was?
He's a
Career was
Viking.
like 7 years. Yeah.
It was 7 years, but he changed the game so much. He changed the game to where
Yeah.
he was running out of the backfield catching passes. They didn't do that back then.
Right. He was the
only
first dual threat
He's the
guy,
first one.
really.
Marshall Faulk was the next person like that to me.
Yeah.
He could catch the ball and run the ball.
Right. And of course, Marshall Faulk's in the Hall of Fame.
Of course, you know.
And he deserves to be, but I think so does Foreman. You got to look at somebody's importance, right? It's not just longevity and numbers. It's flat out importance. And he was the main offensive component of those and Tarkenton of those Minnesota Vikings teams in the 70s, right?
Game. Yeah, contribution to the game.
He also had that great tight end. What was his name?
And you
All right,
guys
well,
talked about he was very slow though. He was only a 4.7 40. 4.7
He didn't look that slow in those clips. Did he?
Because all he does with a running back, you need to be fast for the first 3 or 4 yards. Get through the hole, and that's it.
Right.
You know, that's what he did.
Right. He was quick to the spot. Maybe not
Quick
the
to the spot.
fastest.
Exactly.
Yeah. So do you think, I mean, does anybody remind you of him now?
The guy you mentioned before, that Bijan,
Yeah.
but the only one that almost was exactly like him was the Marshall Faulk. Because Marshall Faulk played as a receiver and a running back, and that's what he was.
But Marshall Faulk was smaller, right? He was more
Small,
like
yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like a LaDainian Tomlinson type body. I always mix
Yeah.
them up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was a nice little reminder of the greatness of the Minnesota Vikings. I also had a clip on I don't know if I had it on my site, but it was of the Drew Pearson push-off play. Remember that?
I remember it. In fact, it was in the when the Dallas Cowboys played Buffalo in the Super Bowl at the pregame. I went out there and I asked Drew. I said, "Drew, did you push off?" He said, "No comment." I said, "Thank you."
No comment.
Okay.
That's like a total incrimination, man.
No comment. I just think when he smiled. So I
when I
appreciate
looked
that.
at that play in slow motion, what I thought I saw was a flag being thrown.
I did too. I thought I saw
what
one.
the fuck is that? They didn't, but there was no penalty, right?
Well, that's the same game when the whiskey bottle was thrown out at the referee and hit him inside the head. So everybody was throwing stuff that day. So after that,
So somebody else
play,
threw the flag.
No, they threw a whiskey bottle after that play and hit the referee in the head.
Because that was in Minnesota, or
that was in Minnesota.
Oh man, so they must have been really pissed. That must have been ugly.
That was it got ugly. It got ugly. And
it was like
the same thing. That day with the game they lost, Fran Tarkenton's father died watching the game. He had a heart attack watching the game.
Oh my God.
So it was pretty tumultuous day for the Vikings.
Yeah, that was a harbinger of heartbreak to come, man. That was it right there.
So it's always been. That's who we are.
We won't go over all of the failures, including that amazing blow up they had in 1999, I think, when they lost to the Falcons.
Yeah.
That was probably the worst because that team was so goddamn good. And they should have gone to the Super Bowl and won it. And somehow they let the Falcons beat them.
So was the 2017 team Philadelphia got them.
Well, those are the two best seasons. It was the 75 season where Drew Pearson pushed off, and that season. Those are the two best Viking teams. And neither one made it to the Super Bowl. Those are the two best Viking teams. So
what do you think? Are you going to have to, at any point, like kind of shimmy over to another team, like maybe the Steelers? I mean, I don't know.
I'll die a Viking fan. And I'll probably die without a Super Bowl. So it is what it is.
Yeah, you're a Pirates fan too, and you're gonna probably
Pirates
not
fan.
make it.
Yeah.
Not make it to
my
like
my Bucks came through. So once in 50 years.
Yes, they did. They got it done, man. That's what you just gotta remember that. Hold on to that dearly, like that pretty little Super Bowl, and you can massage it and pet it. And like Chris Farley, don't go crazy someday and smash it up. Okay, don't lose it.
That's right.
Just enjoy that memory. So we're gonna create some new memories on this show for this week. We're gonna go through the spreads, and Abe, we probably should really get going on that. It's time. Yeah. It's time to get down to business.
So let's talk a little bit about Week 14. Of course, Aaron York, he had 9 picks this week, along with our fabulous co-host Well Read, and ChabDog.
And me,
And so all 3 of you guys made 9 good picks. Me and Frank, we struggled a little bit. I struggled the most with 5 picks. Frank got 8 picks, so you guys did better than Frank the Tank from Barstool Sports. So huge shout out to you guys for doing that. When it came to Week 15, only Well Read said F the machine this week. Said I'm going with the Falcons, while everybody else took the Bucks, and it worked out for Well Read so far, at least in the first game of Week 15.
I got 4 in Week 14, by the way.
4.
I think that's real. 4 is all I got.
You don't have to admit to that, Brian.
Well, it makes me feel happy that somebody did worse than me last week.
See, I helped him out.
So let's take a look a little bit about this one. So here we go. 5 degrees, Chicago. So we got the Cleveland Browns at Chicago Bears. It is going to be clear, but it is going to be 5 degrees outside. So it is going to be chilly. It's going to be a chilly one. Right now on ESPN, we had a 6.5 point spread favoring the Bears against the Browns. I like that. And so that's where we're at with this one. So let's take a look. So let's go ahead. Well, Red, what are your thoughts on this game?
So,
We lost our host. So we're back.
Okay.
Here we go. Go ahead, ChabDog.
Sorry about that. Okay, well, we're running behind, so let's get right to the stuff. So Abe, let's see. The first game here I have is the hold on. It's the Browns game, right?
Yeah, it's the Browns. It's the Browns Bears game. The Bears are favored by 6.5.
I can't hear Abe.
Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Log back in because I can
All right.
hear him.
All
right. So we just had some kind of internet issue, but yeah. So what's up, Abe? The Browns are favored by, or it's dogs by how much?
It was 6.5 on ESPN, but now it's 7.5. Chicago Bears are favored against the Browns, and I'm going with the Chicago Bears in this one.
Oh, okay.
Browns are still figuring
it out. Yeah, I think that's a lot of points, but the Browns have continued to let me down, and the Bears I think are due for they're due for kind of a bounce back. It just seems to me to be a bad idea to go with the Browns here, so I'm sticking with the Bears. It's a lot of points though. You said 6.5.
It's 6.5, but it's 6.5 points and 6 degrees outside.
mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone wanted to speak up for the Browns? Probably well read because it's like the contrarian pick, I think.
Well, I'm gonna take the Browns in the points. I take the Browns in the points.
Oh, you like the Browns?
Browns in the points because I think Chicago's actually gonna not make the playoffs. I think Chicago's gonna fall the last 4 games. They're not gonna make the playoffs.
Holy shit!
Wow.
That's a big collapse.
That's how Minnesota gets in.
Well, Minnesota. Well, I see Detroit and another game. I just don't see them making it.
What happened to the Browns last week? Did they lose last week? They lost to the Titans, right?
The Titans on that 2 point.
They had some pretty decent offense though with Shady Shadur Sanders, right?
He did.
Shadur Sanders.
I don't know, man. I'm starting to reconsider because it's just a lot of obnoxious points. 6.5. The Bears, their offense is kind of up and down. And anybody else? Eric, who'd you take?
Browns.
That's probably the contrarian pick, right? And,
exactly, because Grok was all over the Bears.
Yeah, see, Eric has some computer that tells him what to do, and then he disregards it intentionally and goes the other way, usually. All right, Brian, you get the last word here.
I'm gonna stick with the Bears. I think they're gonna recover, and unfortunately, I guess they will make the playoff, but I don't think they're gonna go very far.
Wow, this is really. You know what? I'm gonna stick with the Bears because I don't trust the Browns. All right, what the next
Also,
one? I'm sorry,
also, ChabDog, Aaron York from New York has joined the show as well.
Oh,
yes.
What does he say?
All over the Browns. We're all over the Browns, the Bears. They only know how to win close games. They're not going to cover 6.5 points. Every game with them just coming right down to the wire. And the Browns, maybe they get a little spark from Shady Shadur. I don't really believe in him, but I do believe that the Bears can't blow anyone out. So I think this will be a close game, low-scoring game with the Browns playing good defense. They're going to get after Caleb. They're going to make him make a mistake, and that will keep the game close for the Browns.
So you know what? I think that did influence me here. I'm gonna go with the Browns.
That's because I'm the greatest influencer.
I appreciate Aaron a lot because he actually puts his thoughts down sometimes on my website, and I don't have the time to even do that. But I like his train of thought a lot of the times, and so it makes sense to me. So sorry, Abe, you're being left alone there. So
that's okay. I've been in last place the last couple of weeks. I don't know if I would trust my picks anyways too. So
all right. The next one is an interesting game: the Bengals and the Ravens in Cincinnati. And I did some research. The Bengals actually can still make the playoffs, and they think they can. And they've been playing better football. So I'm going with the Bengals, and nobody's going to talk me out of that.
What? Oh.
yeah, I agree. I'm also going with the Bengals in this one. I like that it's cold outside. I believe in Joe Burrow. He looks good. I think the Ravens have fallen off the cliff a little bit. I think Lamar Jackson has a lot of injuries that I think with this really cold weather right now, all these little body aches, these little things that he's going through, I think he's going to feel it in this freezing weather out there. I think it's going to slow him down. I think there's a lot of momentum for the Bengals. Put me down, Bengals, please.
Bengals. All right. Well-read, did you go with the Bengals too?
I did. I would choose them anyway for the aforementioned reasons, but Gronk was all over the Ravens, so run the other way.
Yeah.
This is on our Sports Rock contest as well, and I've got Bengals.
A lot of people. Aaron, this is your chance to really, stand out here.
This is not good. But I was hoping to influence you the other way. But I believe in Joe Burrow. I said his name, and hopefully he will appear for the Bengals against the Ravens. The Bengals are playing good football. They have their weapons. They have Joe Burrow. Chase Brown's playing better towards the back end of the season. They've been able to run the ball a little more. So, yeah, there's a reason. This is kind of I don't know if it's – they are technically an underdog. So this is like a rare – chalk underdog where we're all going with Cincinnati, but it's only 1.5, so it's basically pick 'em. And everyone believes in this Bengals surge. So hopefully
Drew, you
on for us, which I expect it will now. We are sticking with Joe Burrow here.
Clean sweep. I'm on board. Bengals, clean sweep. I'm with.
Oh, and it is up to 2.5 live, so that's a good sign. So at least we have the line movement. We have the line movement out of our favor.
Yeah.
We don't get that extra point, but it's good that the line's moving that way.
It's interesting that you always hear all this talk about Mike Tomlin needing to get fired, but what about John Harbaugh? I mean, he's going to get bounced from the playoffs. Another disappointing year. How many years does he have? I'm not sure he deserves.
That's a good point. He's been there a while. He's had a lot of success. He's won the Super Bowl. So I don't know how much better they can do. Although his former coordinator, the head coach in Seattle, used to work for Baltimore. So with the success he's having, the Baltimore fans can't like that. They probably think they can find someone better than Harbaugh.
Yeah.
In fact, all the coaches in that division may be fired.
If either Tomlin or Harbaugh, it becomes available after the season, the Giants should make that move in about a second. I would take Tomlin or Harbaugh for the Giants right now.
I thought that was where Tomlin was going.
If they ever actually pull the trigger on firing him, maybe they will do that. Or the Giants will have to trade him or something.
Maybe they'll just send Tomlin to Michigan. I don't know.
After Ben Roethlisberger wanted him for Penn State, maybe he'll end up at Michigan.
Oh God! Imagine him at Penn State. Yes. All right. I'm not going to make any bad comments here. I'm just going to go to the next game.
You're not going to drop the soap, okay?
Is there in Penn State? Is there a Sandusky Hall? Like, do they have a building for him?
Well, they had to take down the Paterno statue, so I don't know if they were allowed to put up a Sandusky Hall. But
the Jerry Sandusky locker room. Oh, all right. Next game is a great game. Let's see, what's the next game on my list? I think it's the Chargers and the Chiefs. 5.5 points for the Chargers getting 5.5 points at home. That spread is really swollen. And I mean, let's face it, the Chiefs don't score any points anymore. That's crazy. I got to go with the Chargers. I don't care what's wrong with Herbie's hand. Going to be I think that's a bad spread.
Yeah, I like the Chargers in this one. I mean, again, the Chiefs have, the Chiefs this season haven't been acting like the Chiefs of previous seasons where they were the almighty Chiefs. These are more of the less mighty Chiefs. And yes, I really like that. I mean, the spread feels like this is a little big for Kansas City, considering, these guys have, pretty good stats. So I think it's going to be close. I think the Chargers may even have an opportunity to actually beat the Chiefs at home.
Yeah. What do you think, Eric? I know Red's a big Chiefs fan, apparently, his whole life.
I was happy to take, I go back to the Joe Delaney days, but I was happy to see the Grok was all over the Chargers so I could take the Chiefs. But realistically, I think the Chargers, I think it'll very least a backdoor cover, if not an upset. So, but I'd rather take the Chiefs anyway. So, give me the Chiefs.
Yeah, I just feel like this has got to be a field goal game or Chargers win.
Probably.
I'm tired of thinking the Chiefs are the Chiefs they used to be and not the current Chiefs. Drew, did you have a thought on this?
I like the Chargers and the points. Although I think the Chiefs will win, I think you said about 3 points. So I think Chargers will cover.
Yeah. Okay. And then Aaron and Brian. I think did you already say something on this one?
No, but I got the Chargers covering. Yeah, easy.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. And
Easy
you all made
peasy.
it more firm in my recommendation.
Yeah. So a very succinct recommendation of the Chargers by Gabby Bryan, and then Aaron.
This is such a disaster. Everyone picking the Chargers. It is the 9-win underdog going into the 6-7 Chiefs. I only took the Chargers because I like the Chargers so much this year, and they were able to beat the Eagles last week, and they were able to help me out in a bunch of spots. But this is such a trap. I'm going to step into the trap, but it would not surprise me if the Chiefs won by a touchdown because of the way this line is. But I will stick with the Chargers and hope that they can pull off a win or maybe even a field goal loss, because everyone picking the Chargers like they are is a really bad sign.
I love the suspicious nature. It's great.
It's totally true, right? I mean,
yeah.
This is a Vegas game. This is a game where Vegas makes money because the Chiefs win by a touchdown.
And they just made it so attractive to take the Chargers that it's almost 5.5 points. That's a lot of points.
Yeah, it's a trap.
All right. Well, we should go to our break. Abe, do you have the? I can't seem to. I don't see the clips here to load up the one I want. Is it? Let's see. It's the one with from Blazing Saddles with Gabby Johnson, the town drunk.
You know what may have happened is you might have lost the clip when you went offline.
Oh, Jesus. So now I have to reload it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a great clip, and I really want everybody to see where Brian gets his style points from. It's like this guy's a dead ringer. Here it is. Okay, here. Okay, so how do I... Oh, I got to do it from the show. All right. Damn it. Hold on. So I go to... Okay, this is really interesting. You guys are going to hear the whole process, but it's not that fascinating. But here I'm almost there. Let's see. I got it. Okay, I got it.
That's what she said.
Where is? Oh.
I mean, at it?
Abe, oh, okay. I'm going down the list here. Oh, shit. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
No.
I don't see you.
Yeah, I got kicked out. It's like an internet problem at my office. Damn it. Abe?
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think I added it. Added the stage. Hold on.
I don't see much. It's a down. It's a down. Let's see, where's my shared screen? Where's mine? So we can do. Let me see. Let's take a look at what the next.
Yeah, there it is.
ChabDog. ChabDog. Chargers, Chiefs, Bills, Patriots. I don't know. I don't think so, ChabDog.
Meme.
I barely got you.
Yeah.
Anyways. Sorry. Hey, Aaron, by the way, my condolences that Edwin Diaz signed with the the fabulous
Los Angeles Dodgers. Oh, I'm so thrilled about Ed Luz Diaz leaving.
Ed Luz Diaz.
He's going to be awesome. He's going to play better than Cy Young.
No, he's already peaked. He's going to blow up. It's going to be great.
I think
you watch it. He'll have a stunning rejuvenation.
No, he's so overrated. He already had his rejuvenation. He was actually decent this season. Even though he still blew, I think, 3 saves. But I just can't stand watching him pitch. I can't stand that he never knows where the fastball is going. He'll hang a slider at the worst possible moment. I just don't like watching him pitch. He was good this year, but I could see him having a lousy year next season in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
You
also know you could see him having a fantastic year too, even better than this year. He blows no saves with the
It'd be hard for him to be better, especially since he never knows where the ball's going. He doesn't know how to throw a fastball in the strike zone. Pete Alonso leaving is the real blow, because that leaves a big hole in the lineup that they're going to try to fill with Jorge Polanco, apparently.
Oof.
Yeah,
the Alonso thing is going to be tough to replace.
Well, I mean, the Angels are looking horrible.
And jump out.
They just Kenley Jansen, which was their only closer, signed with the Detroit Tigers, so that's not good. And then there's no closer. This was the opportunity for the Angels to do something right in trying to get Edwin Diaz over there, especially if they were going to be, getting rid of Kenley Jansen. Is like now what? Like, who's the, like, what do the Angels got left now? So I had proposed that we get this wiener dog. See, I saw this wiener dog, like this really buffed out little wiener dog, and I said he could be our designated hitter for the Angels because his strike zone's only about half an inch above the plate, right? And then we could just have him on base, and it would be perfect because we're going to need offense because we don't have a closer. So I don't know. I got a few likes on the wiener dog proposal. Hopefully, Arte Moreno, he's cheap enough too to get us a wiener dog.
Yeah, you would love that.
Yeah.
Get 800 on base percentage for.
All right,
People stampede.
there it is.
Get him on there.
Raped. Now the time has come to
Gabby
act.
Johnson.
And act fast. I'm leaving.
Hey, you get back here, you pass. Can they say to winter? Ain't no way that nobody's gonna leave this town. Hell, I was born here, and I was raised here, and dadgummit, I'm gonna die here. And no sidewinding, bushwhacking, hornswoggling, crocker is gonna roll my cutter.
Oh my God.
Now, who can argue with that?
Robert.
I think we're all indebted to Gabby Johnson for clearly stating what needed to be said. I'm particularly glad that these lovely children were here today to hear that speech. Not only was it authentic frontier gibberish, it expressed a courage little seen in this day and age.
Wow. That was cool.
I'm so glad I struggled through that. You had to do that.
You had to struggle through that, my God.
Brandon, what was his name? That last actor there talking. What was it? Remember him?
I know. I can't remember. You're asking too much because he's kind of obscure, but then again, people know about him.
So as a piece of trivia, in 1994, I was having brunch in Palm Springs, and he was sitting at the table next to me.
Holy shit!
And said
Palm
hi.
Springs. That's where Brian lives.
Well, nearby.
You guys are you're like
why
brothers.
can't I hear you now? Why does it do
We
this?
got celebrities all over out there.
Jesus. You got to meet that guy. He's like your neighbor, probably. All right. Well, we're running behind. Let's get back on track. Abe, please take it away because I don't have all of my screens up since I got booted out, and that's why.
That's okay. We're short on time, anyways, Brent.
Yeah.
ChabDog. So we don't. Yeah, we're just gonna go through these.
Let's just get to the next game, and we'll see
we
what we want.
We got the Bills and the Patriots. The Bills are favored by 1.5 points. This is actually going to be here in New England. And if I go look at the NFL weather, it looks like it is going to be kind of chilly with a slight chance of snow. It's a little bit of a snow game. Again, the pick isn't too, as far as the spread, is not too far. It's almost like a money line pick. It's gone up a little bit and more in favor of the Bills, but I like the Patriots in this. And if you look at ESPN, it's really down the line. It's 50-50 as far as against the spread here.
Yeah.
So it really is kind of like a money line pick in the snow. Again, I'm going with the Pats. ChabDog.
All right. I'm going with the Bills. Sorry, Abe. I just don't believe the Patriots want this game as badly as the Bills want it. And the Bills want some revenge from what happened earlier in the year. So I feel pretty good about going with the Bills.
Okay.
Anybody else want to say anything? This is going to be a great game, probably in the snow.
I agree with you.
all the way, bro.
Drew likes him. The machine. I knew you'd support the machine, right?
Right. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Do you like Mike Vrabel? Do you like the way he you like his Boogie Nights mustache? That was pretty awful, wasn't it?
It's awful, but as long as you win with it.
That's right. And he's a good coach. He's got them in the right direction. So, all right, Brian, I'm sorry you got a little cut off there. Gabby, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I was saying I agree with what you said, and you even noted on our contest at Sports Rock that you think that the Bills just want it more, and the Patriots really don't need it.
Right. I mean, they kind of do, but they kind of don't. They're so far ahead, and they're probably This is the only loss I see on their schedule for the rest of the year. So next game is the Eric. I didn't give you your chance. I bet you're taking the Patriots, right?
Yep, I got the Patriots.
I knew it. Yep. Yeah. It's kind of the illogical anti-Grock pick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
First, it stands opposite.
And Aaron, you didn't say anything, so
Buffalo. It's all about Buffalo today. They're going to make a run back at this AFC East. The Bills, they have been a little inconsistent this season, and they have lost the Patriots this season. But today, they're going to take it back. They're going to reestablish themselves as contenders for the Super Bowl because nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
Mm-hmm. That's right, because they're Buffalo Bill. Buffalo Bill was a real wagon circler.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next game is the Eagles and the Raiders in Philadelphia with 13.5 really obnoxious points. Do people remember that last week the Raiders beat the spread with that garbage of all garbage field goals? That was the most garbage field goal I've ever seen.
That was so
awesome.
Amazing move by Pete Carroll. I loved it. Absolutely.
It was so
brilliant.
awesome. Such a douchebag move. It was so great.
Oh, douchebag move. What do you mean? Douchebag to do what?
He was clearly doing that. He wasn't just clearly just to knock off people from the spread. He had no motivation to do it.
That's what you get for betting against the Raiders.
Yes,
right.
A couple years ago too.
Like, even if they make the field goal, there's no time to do an onside kick, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But they're giving the kicker what much needed practice. He's getting practice.
That's what they'll tell you.
I sometimes that happens. The coach, like in that Steelers Broncos playoff game in 1984, the Steelers kicked a meaningless field goal tried to kick a meaningless field goal because the kicker needed the confidence boost. So Chuck Noll sent him out there at the end of the game, and he missed it anyway. But sometimes you want to give your kicker confidence. All right. Well, I think that means Well-Read is taking you're taking the Raiders, right?
Correct. 13.5.
Yeah, I'm taking the Raiders too, because 13.5 with this Eagles team, I mean, there's something really wrong with that offense, and I think the play calling has sucked. And they still have the same play caller this week, so why not?
It's going to be cold though. What's the weather in Philly? NFL weather?
It's going to be like here.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Might be cold for Gino.
Yeah.
14.
Dome team's going to feel a little chilly there, but they'll survive.
Yeah. All right. Well, this Abe.
I'm definitely going to go with the Raiders in this, especially after Pete Carroll is making all attempts to try to beat the spread, which is going to be more in my favor now. So I hope I just keep kicking, baby. Keep kicking, Pete. Get us in the spread zone. I like that. Also want to talk about this game. It's going to be the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. The Giants are favored in this game by 1.5 points. I'll let Aaron York lead the charge on this because that's his boys right there.
Yeah, the boys, they have to take care of business. They've been losing way too much. Now here come Washington, but I am a little worried because Marcus Mariota, the Washington's better quarterback, is going to be starting because Jaden Daniels, he just got hurt again 1 game after coming back from his dislocated elbow. He gets hurt.
Was Jaden Daniels
game for Washington where they showed no pulse? Jaden Daniels gets hurt, and here comes Marcus Mariota to save the day. So maybe the Giants, I think they can score enough against this poor Washington defense to overcome Marcus Mariota, the true greatest quarterback on the Washington team. And should be a Giants victory. Hopefully they take care of business, which they never do.
Yeah. Giants have all of the things going for them in this game, except the fact that they're the Giants. And every time I think they're going to do something good, they don't. So I really should just take the Commanders illogically, but I'm going to go with the Giants. I'm sure Eric's going with the Commanders, right?
Yes, of course. And remember, like, this is who can mess this game up worse, The Commanders have 3 wins. The Giants have 2. They're playing for a draft pick, gentlemen. So who's going to shoot themselves in the foot? I mean, the Giants don't want to win this thing. And the Commanders shouldn't want to win this thing, but out of stupid pride, they probably will. So I take the Commanders anyway. Damn the football stats.
You know, I have the Commanders all the way. No doubt.
And what did the Commanders do last week? They lost to the Minnesota Vikings. They got shut out, didn't they?
Shut out.
The Vikings.
Yeah.
And you're telling me that it's all due to Jaden Daniels playing in the last week game? That's why they got wiped out? I think there's something else wrong there. The Commanders have had some of the worst results of any team this year in terms of some just absolutely stinker horrible games, including that thing in Dallas where they lost by 22 points. I mean, the Giants have got to do something here. But then I'm forgetting that the Giants don't have Scatterboo. And what do the Giants really have? They have Jackson Dart. Is that it?
They got Aaron York.
It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
Loyal fans like Aaron York.
Got to go with.
Yeah. What about Wan'Dale Robinson? He's been having a nice season.
Yeah, Wan'Dale. I can't even pronounce that. I can't even. I don't visualize him. Is he a running back?
No.
Oh.
Why are we on the line? Maybe the Giants will blow it.
Yeah. All right. You know what? I'm just going to go with the Commanders because what the hell? I don't have a strong feeling about the Giants anymore. I lost it. So, yeah, it was just – I had an erection of confidence for the Giants that has plummeted. I don't know. I'm just – yeah, somebody pulled the plug on them right now. I'm going with the Commanders. And then next game is the Jags and the Jets, right?
Yeah, Jags and the Jets, 12.5-point favorites for the Jags. And let's see, anything going. Weather looks good in Jacksonville. Look at that. Florida, baby. Looks
12.5. Another really big spread. This is a tough week, man. These games are this is pretty impossible, but I took the Jets, but I don't feel very good about it. Eric, did you Well-Read took the Jets, right?
Yes.
I knew it. Yes, because all the logical signs point to the Jags here, and they did cover last week. They looked very good last week.
And the Jets at 3-10 have no incentive on putting on a good show again for draft purposes.
So everything is pointing Jags here. Anybody else want to go with the Jets?
I think the Jets will cover.
Yeah, I have the Jets. I don't think Jacksonville's that great. But Jacksonville surprised me a lot this year. I didn't think they'd be 9-4. I didn't think they would blow out the Chargers the other week. So I could be very wrong on that. But yeah, I think the Jets hang in there.
All right, Drew, I'm going to give you the power to determine my pick here. So whatever you say, I will do because I'm really on the fence on this one.
Oh, I'm going Jets.
You are?
Yeah, one Jets in the point.
Big spread.
Is there anything in particular about the Jets that you like besides the points?
No, just the points.
ChabDog, you're just begging at someone to talk into the Jaguars. Just take the Jaguars, ChabDog.
Yeah, come on, just take the Jaguars and be done with it, Chad.
You guys don't want me to do the right thing, which is take the Jets. I'm taking the Jets. Okay. I told
Get out of here.
I told Drew I was going to do whatever he told me to do, and I have to stand by my word.
Whatever. At least you're taking Washington. I like that a lot.
Yeah,
all right. Next is Houston and Arizona. Another tough one, 7.5 points. But this really isn't tough because the Houston Texans are playing better than anybody else in the league almost right now, and the Cardinals are not. So I don't see a good reason to take the Cardinals. That's why I bet Well-Read took the Cardinals.
Yeah, Grok was all over the Texans, and I'd rather take the Texans too, but I'm taking the Cards.
Anybody else? Anybody else want to gamble with the Cards?
I'm going to gamble with the Cards.
Oh, Abe, are you sure? You sure?
I know it's ugly. I gotta pick. It's the ugly pick of the week.
I don't really understand that, Abe, other than you're starting to believe in Eric's system.
You know what? Let me see how I came up with this. Well, again, I'm just looking at some of the numbers. I mean, yes, it's the Texans are probably going to win this game, and there's not they've been losing pretty badly, and I'm hoping that but then again, they've been keeping it kind of close. I mean, these are tough, bigger games, but you can see even against the Titans, 16-13, it's the points. It's not, it hasn't anything to do with really the Cardinals. It's just, I think that the point spread is something that Vegas is throwing out there so that you'll pick on the Texans. I mean, if you look at it, 79% of ESPN is going with the Texans in this game. So it feels like Vegas really wants people to put their money right here. But I'm looking at, hopefully the Cardinals have enough to just keep it within range.
All right. We got a few more games, so we got to start moving. I assume Brian took the Texans as well.
Yeah.
Since he's what other team would Gabby Johnson like but the Texans? God damn it. All right. Next game is the Broncos and the Packers. God, all these hot games, man. This is another hot game. I just think this is not going to be a good day for the Packers. It's probably going to be typical Broncos, grind it out. They don't have John Elway, but they have Bo Nix, and they're going to make a lot of noise there. And somehow they'll just find a way to. Their defense is the best defense in the league. So let's go with the Broncos, baby.
I got Packers here. Packers.
Packers for me. I have to lean on the cheeseheads just because I'm a Packers guy, but that's about it.
I know that Well-Read is taking the Packers.
Yeah, Packers. I would anyway. They're just the better team here.
Anybody else want to take the Broncos with me? I can't believe Aaron's not taking the Broncos.
I am taking the Broncos.
There you go.
I love that Denver defense going against Jordan Love, and I think Denver will pull out a very close victory. Should be a good game.
Yeah. All right. Broncos want that top seed, so they have the home field, and they're going to get it, I think, but we'll see. Next game is a great game. This is really high-quality stuff this week. Rams and Lions in LA. The Lions are starting to play better again. They're looking more like themselves, frankly. And 4.5 points is a lot of points. So I don't know about this. I picked the Rams, but I don't feel too good about it. Anybody else think that the Lions are probably lurking there? Goff is coming home. Anybody like the Lions?
Lions cover.
No.
I love the Lions in this game. I think they are going to cover. I think they have a chance to win. Although the Rams have been a bit of a juggernaut, I like the Lions going on a roll here and trying to take back that NFC North. And I think there's a chance that the Bears finally start losing some close games, and I think the Packers are going to lose. So I think the Lions are going on a run as Jahmyr Gibbs has played better lately, and they're really starting to rely on him as the motor for the offense. I like the Lions to – I think they're going to win outright.
Yeah, Brian, was this a sports rock game?
No, it wasn't. No.
Oh, should have been. I mean, you can't
I
make
had to go back and forth. I had to go to that Packer Bronco game.
Abe, you must like the Rams, right? You always go with the Rams, don't you?
Yeah. My pick is right here on the screen. So yes, I go in with the Rams in this one. They're favored 4.5 points. Most people are picking the Lions in this one. I think, but the Rams have been dominant, and I think I'd like to see some more dominance from the Rams.
All right, well, Red, I'm going to do what I did with Drew on the last pick. I'm going to pick whatever you tell me to pick based on what you're doing.
Go with the Rams.
No, I'm talking about Well Red. I'm letting him make my pick this week. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
He's not on right now. So
he's not on. Okay.
You're going to have to go with Drew's pick and pick the Rams.
Oh, I am? Yeah, you know what, Drew? I didn't promise you anything on this one, so I'm going with the Lions.
Oh.
Let's go.
I hate that because every time I can remember Goff will let me down if I give him the chance. So yeah, I just reminded myself of that. So I'm going to switch back to the Rams.
Revenge game.
That was my original pick. I'm just going with it. And then Aaron, you picked the Rams, right?
No, I like the Lions.
Oh, the Lions.
Amir
Oh,
Gibbs, Lions. Going on a roll here.
All right. You probably get that right, actually, now that I think about it. So, all right. Next
you
pick
also
is
picked the Lions, so hopefully we do get it right. How about that?
Okay. All right. I'll check back the Lions. Next pick is the Carolina Panthers and the Saints. This one I have no problem with. Seems like an easy game. We got to go with the Panthers. They're a better team, right? So I mean, and 3 points. That should be easy.
Well, Red also went with the Rams. Went with the Panthers. I'm going with the Panthers as well.
Okay. Is this a clean sweep? Because I think if you took the Saints, you might need your head examined.
Not a clean sweep. I've got the Saints. This is such a trap. Everyone's going to take the Panthers and the inside of a field goal. Oh, this is such an easy Saints pick. I'm going to get a win against everyone. New Orleans with Tyler Shuck. Tyler Shuck's turned into a machine. They got the upset last week. And I love the way New Orleans is playing, and they're playing at home with the big game against Carolina. I love the Saints.
All right, Aaron, if the Saints don't win, then you have to show up. If they don't cover, you have to show up with a bag on your head next time.
Well, we'll see if I can get a bag in New Jersey.
One of those shopping things. You can find it. Brown paper bag.
I'll have to use I'll get one of my reusable bags. I mean, I don't even know if
All right. And Drew, you like the Panthers, right?
Yeah, I like the Panthers.
Yeah. That's a tough defense. It's just I don't like Bryce Young very much, but he just always seems to me like he's too flimsy. I mean, you can just push him over with one finger, but isn't he? He's just like a little kid.
Little guy.
Yeah. The next game is like a total trap game. The Niners 13.5 points over the Titans, who won last week, and I know they're on the road. The Niners, their offense doesn't excite me, and they've got McCaffrey hurt. I don't know, but they're playing the Titans in San Francisco, so how can I possibly go with the Titans, right? Is anybody taking those points?
Yeah, Titans are going to cover that. Titans are covering.
I have the Tennessee Titans covering the spread. I mean, 13.5 seems large.
I'm sure Wellred took the Titans.
He did. He took the Titans as well.
This is actually a lot of. I mean, this of course the points makes this difficult.
All right, ChabDog starting to slip.
Aaron, what do you think?
No, I got the 49ers. I'm very confident about the 49ers covering the spread. The Titans stink. 49ers are well coached. I'm not worried about the injuries because they've overcome injuries all season. So yeah, Niners in a rout. Book it.
You're not psyched out at all by Cam Emergency Ward?
No, he's gonna throw a lot of. He's gonna have a lot of turnovers this week.
Yeah, Drew, do you like Cam Emergency Ward?
This is the NFL. Give me 13 points any day. I'll take the points.
So you'll. What do you mean? You'll take the Titans then?
Yeah, he said he's taking the points. What was there to not understand about that?
You know what? Sometimes my brain slows down, and you know, right now we're getting towards the end of the show, and I need a little help because this is a tough one. This is a lot of points. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Titans. What the hell? What the hell? I mean, how many times have the Titans been able to do things like this and hang in there? I think they can hang in there, at least for 13.5 points. Let's get real. Okay, next one is the Indianapolis Colts getting, is this a typo? 10.5 points in Seattle. Oh, because this is the game involving the congenital progenitor, Philip Rivers, coming back. Do you know that guy has 10 kids?
And one of his kids has a kid.
Is he a grandfather?
Yes,
So,
literal grandpa.
The nicknames are just coming out of my head like wildfire. You could also call him Old Man Rivers.
I made a suggestion in Sports Rock, and I said, watch him come in and lead them to the Super Bowl and Super Bowl victory. The way this year is going, that'd be perfect.
I mean, but he's got to be sharp,
Brian.
He's got to be freaking sharp. He can't be sluggish at all. He can't have an Aaron Rodgers moment because this is a good Seattle team. This is a team that's been killing people. And so it's 10.5 points. I mean, anybody think that the Colts can hang in there and keep it within 10?
I do.
I mean, right now it's actually the spread has moved up to 13.5 points. So I don't think there's a lot of confidence in Philip Rivers coming out of retirement to play a freaking game with the Colts. I think there's a high chance that this could be a really look. This is only going to swing two ways. It's going to be an absolute fiasco, and Philip Rivers is going to get hammered, and he's going to have a torn ACL within the first 5 minutes of the game, or like he throws all his crap, and next thing you know, he's like,
the Super Bowl victory.
Yeah, he's going to the Super Bowl. You know, it's just you don't know how this thing is going.
Well, you can't fault the guy for wanting to come back to work since he's got 10 daughters or something. I mean,
he's got to pay for college tuition.
10
college
daughters
tuition's gone up in the last couple of years.
That's a lot of weddings.
He's got a lot of stuff to fund, man.
A lot of weddings, a lot of bathrooms.
Yeah.
One more job, just one.
I'm going with the Seahawks. God damn it! I'm down.
I mean,
going with the Seahawks.
I feel like I should change my pick, guys. I don't know. I think you should go with the Seahawks. The more and more I think about Philip Rivers,
I was born in this town and I'm gonna die in this town.
I want you guys to
you're forgetting they got this far with Daniel Jones, so it's not like this is a giant step down from one former Giant quarterback to another.
Look, the one thing that I remember the most about Philip Rivers is I watched him play a game against the Jaguars when he had and he like got a touchdown and he was beating the Jaguars and he was celebrating like he had won the Super Bowl. And I thought that was hilarious. It's like, dude,
yeah,
he is playing the Jags, bro. Relax.
He is the biggest trash talker, apparently, of all the quarterbacks.
And all without swearing, the clean trash talker.
I know, but he's the kind of trash talker. Isn't he the kind of He's the kind of guy you want to punch in the face, though. Because he gets in your grill, and
I think you just want to punch him in the face. I think you're projecting.
Well-read is also
Rivers
going
on
with
everyone
the
else. You want to punch him in the face. I just want him to not play like prime Philip Rivers, so that the Seahawks can cover this spread.
Yeah, I mean, he's got that great quick release. That's why he never gets sacked, and he's played in like 300 straight games, so he knows how to protect himself. So there's but the fact is that his arm's probably even weaker now, and he's slow as molasses. He's got like every year he had like 30 rushing yards. So it's like a guy that hits one triple every 5 years.
No, so that's good because he was already a statue, so that part of his game is not being taken away from him. So he already knows he has to get the ball out quick. He knows the offense because he was using Shane Steichel's offense on his high school team that he was coaching. So yeah, there are some things going for Philip Rivers. I still think they're going to lose by a ton because Seattle is awesome, but there's a reason to believe in Philip Rivers.
All right. Well, this could be a trap game, but I'm going Seattle. Drew, what do you have to say about this one?
Seattle on the route.
Okay, that's all I needed to hear. Okay. All right, next one. Cowboys, Vikings. This is your game, Drew, so you can start off the discussion. 6.5 points for Dallas. Seems like a lot at any time but I don't know. I can't trust what happened last week. Which quarterback was playing for the Vikings last week? Was it JJ? Nobody knows. What? Well, nobody's answering my question.
JJ McCarthy.
So JJ was playing last week, and he did pretty well. 6.5 points. That's a lot of points, man. Anybody think the Vikings?
I like Minnesota here. Even though Dallas's defense has improved, you don't know what you're going to get from J.J. McCarthy, but he is just a guy who figures out how to get it done, and I think he's going to do that in Dallas and keep it close. He is just that guy with the grit and the moxie, and he figures out a way.
Oh,
go Vikings, ChabDog. Go Vikings.
Vikings.
Yeah, Skol.
Not only cover the spread, but they will win the game.
Everybody is jumping on the Vikings bandwagon, even you, Abe?
No, I'm jumping on the Cowboys bandwagon. I'm going to go with the 64% of the ESPN pool. I'm going to go with the Dallas Cowboys. I'm hoping that the Vikings, they don't just make it. Dallas Cowboys home game. I'm just hoping for the best. So if you're a Cowboys fan out there, you're watching me right now. I hope we're like, fist bumping right now.
What did Well-Red do?
He's going with the Vikings.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. I know Drew's going with the Vikings. Oh boy. I'm gonna stick with the Cowboys here. Sorry. I know the show is a pinch of Skol between your cheek and gum, but I just spit out my Skol. No offense. All right. Drew, you didn't convince me on that one. I'm sorry. But the last game, we've reached the last game, the Steelers and the Dolphins. 3.5 points on a Monday night for the Steelers. Anytime you want taking the Steelers by more than a field goal, you're really taking your life in your hands. But I don't see this as a bad game for the Steelers, really. I think it's at home on Monday night. Mike Tomlin, mediocre Mike, wins on Monday night. He does. He's won like 7 straight Monday night games, home games. The Steelers have everything to play for. The Dolphins have like a less than 1% chance of the playoffs. And I don't know. So I'm not willing to go throw my lot in with the Dolphins here. I'm sticking with my team.
And definitely one thing to keep in mind is that the weather is not Florida weather. As you can see, it is going to be nice and chilly. I'm hoping that this will slow down that Florida team a little bit. Well-Read also mentioned in the comments he is going for the Miami Dolphins this one, but I'm going to go ahead and go with the Steelers. I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers, my former quarterback, to get the Steelers through the Miami Dolphins. I hope my godbrother Frank the Tank will do everything he can to jinx the crap out of his Miami Dolphins.
Okay. Drew, what do you think?
Go Steelers.
There you go. We end on a good note with agreeing with Drew. And we all know why the Steelers are just the Steelers. They win on Monday night at home. Brian, you took the Steelers, right?
Oh yeah. Of course.
And I'm sure Aaron took the Dolphins, right?
Yes, the Dolphins are going to take this one. They will not be denied. The team that no one believes in will stay alive for another week. They will upset the Steelers in Pittsburgh. How about that?
You know what? I think, Aaron, you could do a good if you got some glasses and maybe some like baggy pants and like a hoodie or something. You could do a Mike. What's his name? Mike. Who's the coach of the Dolphins?
Miami Mike. That's my guy, Miami Mike. There's a reason
you could be Miami Mike
around, and they fired that Chris Greer. There's a reason they kept Miami Mike around. It's because he is just the energy
he's connected.
He needs.
He's connected, and he's a made man. Yeah? Drew knows what I'm talking about.
On Monday night, and he's going to lead this Dolphins team to the playoffs somehow.
Well, everybody's forgetting they're 6-7. Like they're not 3-10, and there's some good things going on there, I guess. But the Steelers have some good things too. I love that big tight end they have. I hope they get him the ball. That guy's a monster. Have you seen that guy, Drew?
Yeah,
Darnell.
Big. Yeah,
Darnell. Yeah, he's. And Drew, you got to look at the highlights I posted of the Steelers losing to the Broncos in the 1990 playoff game, 24-23. And there's a lot of good stuff from Carnell Lake in that game. You know who that guy is, right?
UCLA.
That's right. Drew and I are UCLA fans. And Carnell Lake was he was a linebacker in college, and he became a safety. And did a good job in the NFL as a safety.
USC.
Oh, USC. University of Spoiled Children.
Yes.
All right. Well, Abe, what else do you want to say? Something quick about Funhouse Games, and we ran out of time. I mean, we blew.
Yeah,
past.
I'll play my promo clip, and then we'll close it out with your outro.
Yeah, we got the outro. It's highlights from, I believe, the 1984 Steelers-Broncos game when John Elway got hobbled and had to leave the game with like a pulled groin and some bruised confidence. It was great. Elway got his taste of the NFL. I mean, if that's the way Elway ended up, you imagine what Phillip Rivers is going to feel like. He's going to feel like he just gave birth.
All right.
So, all right, Abe, take it away, and we'll just go right into the outro and dispense with the other goodbyes. But I really appreciate everybody being on the show, and we got through it despite the technical problem.
All right, guys.
Level 1.
The football and a 17-yard advance. Time touchdown. It's 17-10 Denver. Abercrombie. Well, you could see the instincts of Abercrombie setting up the blocks. That instantaneous little fake and move as he feels the defense. Quickie to Lips, and he is going to get the touchdown anyway, or is he? He's right. Yes, touchdown.
And you got a reaction from Chuck Foreman on the sideline on that one. The thing that is rather amazing about Louis Lips is that he has such great strength for a small receiver, and he is not afraid to stick his nose in there. The touchdown for them.
He doesn't give Stravinsky that big a hand. 3:19 remaining in the quarter. It's even at 17.
He's back in that pocket and can't get out.
Third down and 19. Open is Alexander, but not for long as he's ripped to the turf by number 41, that Donnie Shell 31?
No, that's 41. It was Sam Washington who did it. Washington following all the way in from the outside, but look at Elway. He's suffering with that groin.
3rd and 10, shotgun from the 14. There's that shovel pass to Wilhite, breaks one tackle and fights to the 22, but he'll be short by a couple. John Goodman saved a first down, and Elway limps off.
They're trying to beat that defensive end. You see,
at 17 with 8 minutes, 28 seconds left. Abercrombie finally knocked out of bounds at the 46 of Denver, and Abercrombie ripping off another big gain, and Elway with that facial expression acting as though he may not be able to continue. It's not the groin pull now, it's the left knee. You saw him buckle under on that play where Merriweather rolled on his back of his ankle. This time it's Pollard through a big hole, and he has another Pittsburgh.